Hi, and welcome to my old sketchbook tours. These are my three first sketchbooks. And first of all, I just want to apologize because I do not have a camera stand thing, so this is just me holding my phone and filming, so apologies. But let's see, this is my first ever sketchbook from April to June 2017. This is my second, this is my third. I figured I'd go through these three a little quickly because they are the oldest. And then I'll do a series with all my sketchbooks up until this point. Circa drawing with waffle style. You know, something like that. This says sketchbook number 2 because my first one, technically, was just a bunch of loose paper that was, like, torn out of a notebook. So I don't really count that one. A blank sheet of paper, amazing. Let's see. Oh, this was from Eurovision, Salvador Sobral, because I loved him at the time. I think I had like a weird little crush on him, and he looks like he's making an expression, all right. Let's see. So this is from when I first got Copics. I bought like 12 of them or something. I'm not counting. And a Copic multiliner. Ignore that this is, you know, doing that. These are the colors that I bought. I thought, I want to have pretty colors because, you know, pretty. This is me trying to blend with them, and yeah, this is nothing. This is a nothing page. Me trying to do a realistic portrait of one of my characters, Nate. You'll see more of him later. It doesn't really look like him. And as you can see, I did not know how to draw curly hair. Kinda still don't, but that's okay. Here we have Hamilton fan art, because that was the era of the time. I was not engaged with the Thomas Jefferson Miku binder incident, let's put it that way. But I did follow some Hamilton blogs on Tumblr, and one of them said, what if Theodosia Jr. and Philip Hamilton went to a ballet class together? And I thought, that's cute, I'm gonna draw it. So ignore that the anatomy doesn't really make sense, and also I didn't have the right colors of markers or anything. It's kind of cute. I mean, despite the cringe of it all, we'll just ignore that. As you can see, I only drew on one page of the sketchbook because, you know, whatever. This was me being very confused about my art style, apparently. I drew myself a lot. This was when I had black hair. I started dyeing my hair pink when I was 13. I currently still have pink hair, but I'm not 13. Shocker, I know. But this is when I dyed it black. And I thought I was so edgy and cool for it. This was 2017, so I must have been like 15, maybe 14, 15. This is me just leaving a review about Dear Evan Hansen, apparently. Good shit. Good to know. Good to know, Luca. Good to know. Here I'm just kind of copying some different art styles that I saw, and it didn't really work. As you can see, portraits, no, not portraits, but like side views are my worst enemy. This is all Dear Evan Hansen fan art. This is a character that I kind of abandoned a while ago. Ignore everything on my desk, that's fine. They're wearing a hoodie, and as you can see, again, this horrible side view with like this fish eye situation going on. Here's me just copying the Dear Evan Hansen logo. Cool. Oh, baby's first marker illustrations. Here we have Connor Murphy with his little eye thing, and Evan Hansen. He looks kind of ugly, but that's okay. You know, I was in my ugly drawing phase, as we all are sometimes. Here we have a blank page of nothing. Another blank page of nothing, and this drawing. I've redrawn this drawing several times. I'll put them up on screen. But yeah, this was the first iteration of it, and I did not have a lot of colors. I still only had those 12 Copic colors, and I didn't have any other alcohol markers. So this was me just kind of improvising with that, making a color palette out of it. More nothing. Good. Amazing. Here's me trying to draw some like sexy looking girls. I don't know why I said it like that, but you know. Just ew. I really did write a lot of commentary on the side of my drawings because I was so displeased with them. Me trying to like design some outfits, which was really just clothes that I wish I could wear because my thighs don't do that. Fun fact. Also, I thought I was a girl, so I was like, I'm gonna wear girly clothes because that's what girls do. That's a normal people thing to do. Little did we know. Oh well. Here I'm trying posing with a little ballerina person, and it got looser as I went. You see, it started off kind of stiff and weird, and then I kind of got the hang of it, and then I immediately lost the hang of it. And this is me being annoyed. Leg. This is tracing paper. I don't know what this is doing here. This is apparently, I traced my own drawing to have this body type. It looks like a cutout like little Barbie thing. More nothing on the other pages. And this is like an homage to Studio Ghibli, except it's horrible. Can we zoom in on some of these faces here? We have the death stare, the derpy stare, the horrible, I don't even know what's happening. Totoro is kind of cute, but like the other ones, not so much. Nausicaa, Kiki, Whisper of the Heart, Totoro, and Ponyo, which were all my favorite films from that. Here you can see, if you remember from the other sketchbooks, I made this into a sticker, except I changed the colors around. This was me at the time. I guess I had dyed my hair purple, and I was like, I want it to represent my purple hair now. And then I had pink hair, so I was like, I want it to be pink. Drew a lot of self-portrait. I guess I was just really, well, I didn't like myself, let's put it that way, but I did draw myself a lot, for sure, so. It's just like, you know, I know what I look like. I can draw that. Eliza Hamilton with a burning glittery fire. I don't know if you can catch that, but it is glittery. The fire. This was not horrible, actually. But I did overuse, I used and abused that white gel pen, for sure. So that was an interesting choice that I made. More of this Eurovision nonsense from 2017. Because I was in love with this man. I don't know why. I really don't. Here we have nothing. Again. Love that for me. Oop, lesbians. This is me kind of coming to terms with the fact that I liked women, and also I thought I was a woman. So I was like, am I lesbian, question mark? How about I draw some lesbians? Maybe that'll like change some stuff, and it didn't. But as you saw on the other ones, I still very much, not that one, I still very much was attracted to men, so I thought, you know, am I straight, am I a lesbian, am I whatever, and then I realized I'm not a girl at all, so now I'm gay, but the other way. But I still love and appreciate women, so I don't know, I'm rambling. Homestuck. I guess I had gotten new markers at this point, so I don't know why I made these absolutely minuscule illustrations. Let's zoom in a bit. Golden freckles. This is Aridin and Rufio, I think his name is. I don't remember. I haven't read Homestuck in a million years, and I don't intend to revisit it anytime soon, so. A bunch of nothing. Waves, I think. It looks like a blob, but I think it's supposed to be waves. All the skin tones that I had, that looks like a butt and a circle. Cool. I don't know what I was thinking with most of these things, honestly. I don't know. Guys, I don't know. Oh, this was like a mermaid illustration that I was planning to do with acrylics, actually. Or it might have been oil paints, but I was not very good at painting, and I still kind of am not. And these proportions are really awkward. More Homestuck, because, you know, hyperfixation it'd be like that. Me trying to make like a character. She's kind of cute. I like her. I don't know why I gave her this horrible gradiented, like, tip-dyed hair. My poor girlie did not deserve that. I'm sorry. On the last page of the sketchbook is just a bunch of dangos from Clannad, because that was one of the first animes I ever watched, and I cried so hard, and I was like, nothing will ever compare to this, and nothing ever did. So, yeah. Moving on to the second one now, we have these stickers. These two are stickers that I made and designed and put on Redbubble. They are not available anymore because I hate them, and also I made them when I was like 15, so I don't want that to be on the internet, but alas, here we are. I was so proud of this illustration when I made it, but then someone said that her shoulder looks like bread, and I never recovered. So we have Hamilton, we have Tumblr, we have Homestuck, and Harry Potter. Can you name a more 2017 sketchbook? I highly doubt so. This is from June to October. We start with some good old Homestuck. I think these were like erasable. I didn't have the Coal Erase pencils, but I had some like knockoff brand, well, it was Faber-Castell, I think, erasable color pencils, and it didn't have a nice pink. Look at this pink, it's way too purple. It looks almost identical to the purple. So I was not loving that because I wanted to sketch in pink. Here we have more Homestuck. This is Nepeta and Karkat. Homestuck was really my main thing for like many years, since I was like 12 to 18, I think. It was my main like hyperfixation. So that explains why that was a thing. 69. Anyway, the marker bled through, obviously, so I think I did draw on the other side of the pages at this point, but I couldn't when the marker bled through. I don't know why I couldn't like utilize this space to like sketch something, but I think I wanted it to be more finished illustrations. This is a character that apparently belongs to Killer Bees on Tumblr, and I think their account is deactivated. What can you do? But it's a little cactus person with one eye. Kind of creepy, kind of cute. I don't know how I feel about that. I think this is from a book that my mother read and liked, so she described the character to me and I tried to draw them, but I don't think it turned out very well. As you can see, this was my peak like Copic marker illustration era. I tried my best, so I'll give myself that, you know, I tried. This is when I got into watching Lavender Town a lot. So this is Planchette from Unfamiliar. Not her best moment, not her best look, but I was in love with Lavender Town, and I still watch her. She's great. Check out her if you haven't. But this illustration is not it, so we'll move on from that, I think. Here I was experimenting with trying to paint, like almost paint loosely with markers instead of doing sketching and then line art. We have, I think, my one and only drawing of Hamilton himself and Jefferson. It's so funny to say that because obviously these are like historical characters, and I know that people were like, ooh, little softy Jefferson, the slave owner, I love him so much, ooh. And I was never there. I will give myself credit, I wasn't there. I did not go that far. I just enjoyed the musical. Here we have Rin from Vocaloid. Vocaloid was one of the first fandoms I was ever in, and I hyperfixated on Rin so much when I was a kid. I was like, I want to be her, I want to be with her, she's my idol, I love her, I want to look like her, I want to be her. So I cut my hair like her, and I wore hairpins like this almost every day. Except I'm not skinny, so I couldn't wear these clothes. But I sure did try. Here we have more Homestuck. I'm not going to go over in detail about the characters and stuff because nobody cares. Here I actually sketched on the other side before I colored the other ones, so I was really upset when it bled through. But it's just like some post studies, it looks like. with the pink pencil that is not pink enough for my tastes, but alas. This is my brother at the time. He does not look like this anymore, and he also didn't really look like him at the time, so no face reveal there. Here I was really getting into an art block, I think, because I was struggling with the anatomy. Like, I knew what things went where. That was a weird sentence. But I couldn't really make things look like soft and flowy and, you know, natural. So that really bothered me. You know, sometimes you're at that stage in your art career or art life, I guess, where you have this idea in your head and it looks amazing, and then you think like, oh, I'm gonna draw this, it's gonna be amazing, it's gonna be fantastic, and then you try to execute it and it just doesn't work because you're like smarter in your head than you are with your hands. I don't know if that makes sense at all. But yeah, so I drew some cacti or cactuses. Never know which one is right. I think it's cacti. Because I was feeling a certain type of way and I was like, I'm gonna hug a cactus. So drew that. This was like a couple of marker challenges, like 3, 4, 5 marker challenges because I was bored. So here we have a girl with very yellow hair and a bright red bathing suit swimming in purple pool water. Great, and her hands are crossed out because I could not draw hands. Isn't that just the mutual feel we all feel? I don't know what is happening here. I think it's supposed to be a deer. Obviously by the antlers, it's supposed to be a deer. But like, this is Rudolph on drugs, I'm sure. Like, I don't even know. I've never been good at drawing animals, so I probably couldn't really do better than this now. Honestly, if you told me to draw a deer, this would probably manifest itself. More nothing pages. I loved swatching my markers because I loved them so much, but I apparently didn't love making finished illustrations with them. This one I've also redrawn several times. I'll try to put them up here so that you can see. But it's a girl just choking her bunny. I think this was a redraw actually from an older drawing that I can't find anymore. Or maybe I can find it, I don't remember. But that's why she has this little anime hair doohickey, because it was from an old thing that I drew when I was like 12. But the bunny is cute. Look at him. He's got little blushies, some little button eyes. He's cute. Do any of you remember when this was a thing? 17776. The like robots that it started, you went onto this website, right? And then you scroll down and eventually you got to this black screen and the story kind of started. It was like a webcomic about football. And I know nothing about football. Or it wasn't soccer, it was like American football, right? But these characters, these like robots would like talk to each other. I don't know, I'm not explaining it. Anyway, so these were like the humanoid characters that I kind of thought of. 100% looks like Dirk Strider, but let's not talk about that. R.I.P. Lunchables, I guess. Don't know the context. I don't remember anything about this. The fandom that shall not be named. Let's not talk about that. But obviously I was big into Harry Potter. I always have been. But I've kind of distanced myself from it from the past like couple of years, obviously, for, you know, obvious reasons. But it's kind of like a bittersweet pang that kind of go through your I don't know. Here I am with my Ravenclaw shirt. This is me. I had blue hair with purple streaks, and I wore little skirts like that and thigh highs and everything, and black nail polish, and this necklace that I still own but I don't know where it is, and this closed eye that's literally a straight line. Don't know why I thought that was cute, but oh well. Newt Scamander, I think, from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I thought also he was adorable, but that's also because I grew up watching Les Mis on the movie, the 2012 version of the movie, and what's his name? Eddie Redmayne, obviously, is beautiful, so I guess I had a crush on him too. This one, it looks like she's about to fall. I don't know. Again with it, this was me, I think, from when I was I think this is a redraw from a drawing that I did in my sketchbook in 8th grade. Not in my sketchbook, but like on a loose piece of printer paper. And again, the overuse of the white gel pen, I really thought, ooh, contrast, that'll look good. And then it didn't. But I was getting better with the pleats and the skirts and the wrinkles and everything. So, you know, improvement was there. It's just not my style anymore at all. I'd like to redraw this though. This I remember being so proud of. The eyes and the purples and the pinks and the shine slowly going away from the eyes as she says, I'm annoying you, aren't I? You know, very edgy, very like, you know, when you go through like severe anxiety and depression, you just kind of do what you can to get through it. And I know everyone thinks like, ooh, edgy teenager doing edgy shit, but you know, be a little kind to yourself sometimes. I sound horrible. Just random swatching, I think. Oh, Adrienne, this is one of my original characters. This is when I first made her. She's a little like sporty girl with a little, I don't think I draw her with her hair clip anymore, but I do still draw her and her brother. So I made her the sister of Nate. And here I had forgot about Nate. You saw him in the first sketchbook, but like realistically, and it didn't look like him, so. Finger guns. Here they are. Siblings. I don't know why I gave her a sharp tooth. I think that was like a little anime thing. And I made them pretend like they wrote on a Polaroid picture. It's kind of cute. She's like orange and he's like lime green. That's their color schemes. Still is. But here I think we were nearing Inktober. So I was drawing some little inky things. Things. So I've always wanted to finish Inktober. I've never done it. Although in 2019, I got 30 out of 31 done. And then I was so burnt out that I just could not bring myself to do the 31st picture. Literally devastating. But I did try that year too. Just like concepts and stuff. A whole page of nothing and a whole page of no. Good to know. Voltron. Keith. I like his mullet. That's the only thing I like about him now. I don't remember anything about him, actually. I don't remember Voltron. I watched, like, the first season, maybe the first 2 seasons, and I was like, this is cool. But I was never really into it, so... If anyone in the comments want to, like, tell me about the characters and if you still like them, let me know. Here he is again. I remember liking this illustration, but I feel so-so about it right now. I mean, I do, like, we all hate our old art, don't we? But, you know, I look at this and I'm like, you know, she tried. Not that I'm a she anymore, but, you know, old me as a little girl, she tried. She tried her best. More Dear Evan Hansen, but with gray skin for some reason. The carcatification of Dear Evan Hansen, if you will. This was from a school project that I was going to draw a little Red Riding Hood because we were going to animate with like little paper dolls and it looked so bad. So I like tried to make an outfit for her. I tried to draw her in full body, but I wasn't very good at drawing full bodies. But I sure did try. Here we have some more of them, so you could like move the joints of the little paper doll. I don't think I have it anymore. But I remember bringing the, oh, look at that hand. Oh god. I remember bringing the markers to school. I was in a hospital school at the time, and everyone's like, wow, those are so expensive and cool. And I felt like the coolest kid on the planet. That was, you know, good times. Worth watching. Oh, this is when Hive Swap came out first. I love Hive Swap still and Friendsim. All of the, like, characters. They're good character designs. Say what you want about Homestuck, but the character designs, kind of good. I like them. A whole page of, not Pichu, not Pikachu, but the other one, Mimikyu. That's their name. These are cute, but I think they were copied directly from a reference, so. This was me trying to make an Inktober list, or like suggestions for it. And this is me planning more for Inktober. This is the first illustration of the next book that I think I'll do in another video. Swatching. Oh yeah, this is the language that they made for Hive Swap. And originally Homestuck they used another alphabet that's like turned backwards. But I as an autistic kid, I obviously memorized this alphabet and wrote messages in it. And I don't remember the alphabet at all, so I can't read this anymore. If you can read this, props to you. Just me experimenting with a brush pen, getting ready for Inktober. My dead name, let's ignore that. Let's not put that there. Anyway, more. I was really just hyping myself up for Inktober at this point. Trying to do some gradients, trying to do some concepts. And here we are with one of the, this is the beginning of one of my like favorites of my original characters, and one of the first also. But she started out as a kid, but now she's older. Never been good at drawing animals. That cat is horrible. More Mimikyu, more Inktober prep. A pumpkin with a face that looks very Homestuck, that face, for some reason. And me making a Homestuck persona, because of course I did. Of course I did. This is the last page with my little Homestuck persona, a janky looking cat, and a person with rain boots. And that's it. Oh, there's an illustration on the back. This is me in Harry Potter because I'm a Ravenclaw, and that hand is not holding that book at all. But I made my own stickers, so that's kind of cool. But it is ugly. For sure it is ugly. So yeah, that's it for my first two sketchbooks. I think I'm gonna leave this here because otherwise this video will be 1,000,000 hours long. So if you want me to go through more of the sketchbooks, I probably will anyway, even if nobody watches this. I'll make a playlist eventually of all the videos of me going through my sketchbooks in order. And yeah, I hope you have a nice day. I hope that everything's treating you well and that you're doing well. I don't know how to speak. English is hard. And yeah, bye.